Hey everyone, it's Kai from Kool Collectibles back again for another review. This time it's the Transformers Masterpiece MP-26 Road Rage. For all your Transformer needs, click the link in the description below to head on over to Robot Kingdom. They ship worldwide, so definitely check them out. Alright, so Road Rage is one of the 3 Diaclone repaints that they closed out 2015 with. And I'll just quickly go through the packaging and the contents. The box art, as always, is the nice classic Masterpiece style, and I do like the look of that. There is a look at some of the accessories and the various modes. One of the biggest disappointments for me is that it does not come with the flight stand that came with tracks, and so if you wanted to display it in that particular flight mode, you will essentially have to get tracks in order to get that stand. So that is definitely disappointing that they did not include that with this. But that's not the only disappointing thing for this particular figure, but we'll get on that in a second. It comes with the collector coin if you ordered this from places like Robot Kingdom, and the design is pretty nice. Folds out like so, and I have cut it out already. And the coin is here, so it's the nice sort of bronze look, similar to the MP-21R Bumblebee, and on the flip side is the nice Road Rage 26. So overall, I do love the design of these coins. It comes with this large weapon, unlike the small weapon of the original MP25 figure. And I'm not sure if this is more G1 toy accurate, I guess. So I guess it's a nice option to have. No paint application on this, it's just a black or dark grey plastic. It comes with the little tip that you put on the bonnet or the grille in that flight mode as the little laser gun. And it also comes with this little twin cast, which is the repaint of Blaster. And similar to Blaster, it is very nicely painted for such a small little thing. So I do like the way they've done that, and hopefully this is another teaser as to what we might hopefully get in the official MP line with Blaster and twin cast. Also comes with the rear view mirrors, which I haven't broken off to put in there yet. Oh no, I have. These are the spares, so you'll see that the car actually has the first lot on there, so I have actually done that. It comes with the collector card. God, the focus on my camera is terrible these days. Sorry about that. But here's the cover art. So again, it's using the new style except for the rear, and a bit of text back there. But the cover art, the card art, I'm not really liking that too much, to be honest. But I guess it does give you a look at the 3 various modes. And of course it comes with the instruction manual. But I'll go through the alt mode now. Hold on. Alright, so here is the alt mode, and it does look pretty nice overall, except for one nitpick of mine, which is that all of these red surfaces are just unpainted red plastic, that I can see anyway, and not the nice sort of metallic paint that Trax had. When I saw the initial pictures of this, I guess I didn't clue into that fact. I actually just made the assumption that it was going to be a nice sort of red variant on that metallic sheen, but what they've done is pretty much just red plastic. I can't see any paint application at all, to be honest. I'm just trying to find some somewhere. Even this black piece with the insignia looks to be a piece of black plastic. So yeah, I can't see too many things that might look like paint at all. Maybe this crotch piece is painted, but everything else is just red plastic, which yeah, considering they made MP-21R with the really nice sort of red glossy paint app, I think they should have gone the extra mile with Road Rage as well. And I guess the fact that they didn't even include the flight stand as well is another disappointing thing for me as well. So overall, not too bad, but I guess for a Diaclone repaint, considering all the other Diaclone repaints with Bumblebee, Tiger Track, Blue Streak and Exhaust, all of them have pretty gorgeous paint apps. And so this one sort of stands out to me that it does not. So a little bit disappointing, but I guess the details in the flames here and the insignia and so on is all nice and cleanly done. And I guess with red plastic you don't get too many sort of issues with paint application. So overall on display it does look pretty nice, and I'll probably have it displayed in the flight mode with the use of tracks stand. So if you were hoping to get that stand with this figure, you're going to have to get tracks as well. So I'll get her into bot mode, which I guess is the other thing. I didn't actually realize she was a fembot until the announcement was made, and they made it clear that she was, because I guess I wasn't too sure on the backstory for Road Rage, but she is one of the few fembots that I'm aware of anyway. So I'll get her into the bot mode and give you guys a close look at that. Before I get into bot mode, I thought I'd show the flight mode, which I almost forgot. And this will be the way that I display the figure. So you will need, as I was saying before, the tracks flight stand, and just be careful of the tip to insert it. I've heard quite a few cases of people snapping that off, so just be very gentle in how you insert that, and just make sure you don't yank it in any sort of direction to break that off. But on the flight stand, she doesn't look too bad, and I do see some paint applications on the forearms here for the red and the white. But other than that, again, no other paint apps that I can see. Oh no, except for the tail fins here. The tail fins do look like they're a bit of a glossy red paint app. So they have put some somewhere, maybe even these orange tail lights that I didn't mention before, but overall pretty lackluster. So that's pretty much it for the flight mode, and I'll finish the transformation into the bot mode. One thing I almost forgot to show was that the weapon here has a little flip out piece that you can fold back like so. So you can flip that out and insert this peg into the usual stand hole in the middle there. So you can put that in there like so, and then this comes with another hole that you can then insert the stand into. So essentially gives the flight mode an additional weapon at the bottom there, along with the missiles, I guess, and you can also put the front little piece on there. So that's a nice little addition there. I only just found that by looking through the instruction manual. Alright, so here she is in bot mode, and as with tracks, separating the legs during the transformation for the first time with that little peg right at the front here was an absolute bitch, just as it was on tracks. So just prepare your fingernails and your fingers, because I bruised mine last time and I almost did it again this time. So just be careful, just be aware of that. But other than that, the transformation is pretty much the same, and the mold. There are a few mold differences with tracks here, and one of the things that I have noticed on tracks with the head, some people were complaining that their head sort of always flopped backwards, but this neck joint you were meant to pull up all the way until it clicked past a certain point, and when you click past a certain point, it pretty much stops it from rocking back. So you can't rock back any further than that, and provides a pretty stable base. What I found with Road Rage is that they no longer have that click, and so the head can go all the way back, and it's just on a friction joint that I guess is a little more, or has a little more friction than tracks had, and so the head doesn't flop back as easily. But there's nothing sort of stopping it from being pushed all the way back in regardless, which I don't particularly like. I would prefer the way they have it on tracks, where you're meant to pull it past a certain point and have it click in place, whereas they have removed it from here. So you can see if I just bend their heads all the way forward, there are a few molding differences in that sort of shoulder neck area. So this area is a little bit different. The way the neck attaches to that hinge there I think may be the same, but on Road Rage, this whole sort of white plastic piece merges in with that. So I'm not sure if that sort of mold difference is causing that particular issue, but there's nothing for that head sculpt to, or that neck joint to clip onto anything. So just be aware of that. But other than that, the head sculpt is pretty nice. I still prefer the Trax head sculpt, to be honest. I found that to be pretty damn cartoon accurate there. Now I guess I don't really know the source material for Road Rage, and if there is any sort of comic or anything like that based off of her likeness. But overall, it's not too bad a likeness, and the paint app in some of these parts are pretty nice. So you get some of the red and whites here. The thighs are not painted white, they're just plastic white, which I guess is a good thing, so it's at least consistent with the hands and the upper arms there. But these whites of the shin guards are painted on. So other than those few bits of paint application, there's not much else. I think even the feet here are not painted that I can see. So not much to chip off if you're worried about that. But everything else is pretty much stock standard. All the pros and cons of Trax, particularly the cons, particularly with the sort of lack of articulation and the wings here affecting the movement of the shoulders, is still a pain to get that right. So luckily, at least they've got this ability to rotate the shoulders forward and give a bit more clearance, so you can at least try and rotate those out a little bit. But other than that, that's pretty much it for Road Rage. Not too bad, but I definitely won't be displaying it in bot mode. She'll be in alt mode, or in that flight mode, on this particular stand. So hopefully you like that look at Road Rage. Hopefully you can click that subscribe button and stay tuned for the next review, which will be 14C Clampdown. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers, bye.